Hi guys, I am Marina Amdream. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas, in front of a very special place, the Dunbar Community Garden. You guys, come on in. This place is so cool. It has, of course, fruits, vegetables, and animals. So let's go in and learn all about it. Share this video. Look at this, Dunbar Community Garden. These are the hours of operation. It's right here off Chester Street in Little Rock, Arkansas. It says hello. As you see, they are partnered with Whole Cities, and let's go in. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Annette Gibbs and welcome to Dunbar Garden. I'm glad you guys are all here. I want to talk quickly about our food, free food pantry. Tasia right now is loading it. We have food donated to us and we are able to fill it up every day.
Oh,
We live
praise
in
the
the inner
Lord.
part of Little Rock, and so people can easily walk to the garden and just fill up a bag for themselves on what their needs are.
That is such a blessing. Thank you. And what is your name?
Hi, I'm Tasia. I'm a Full Circle Farm Corps member serving with the AmeriCorps.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing. How long have you been serving here?
Since January. Yeah, but I was a volunteer here before starting August of last year. So I've been here a little while.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for your service. Yes. Okay. So could you please tell us more what it is, what you guys grow, how can community get involved?
So part of the goal of this garden is to educate as many people as possible, students and local community members. So anybody can walk into the garden, ask us questions, ask us specifics about a plant maybe they have that needs some attention. They also can buy food here, and if the circumstances are needed, then they will also just be receiving some vegetables or fruits.
How does this garden operate? Is it the city owned or
The
non-profit?
land is owned by the city.
Okay.
My position as the educator is paid by the city of Little Rock, and then the rest of the garden is a non-profit. So we raise money through events, and obviously right now that is not happening because of COVID-19. So our energy right now is going into planting as much as possible, as food insecurity is definitely on the rise, and we would like to meet the need in any way we can in this community with food.
Yeah. All right.
As you can see around, the beds have all been planted. Some things have come up. This bed right now is getting ready to germinate.
What does that mean? Germinate. Oh,
Germinate
forgive
means
me. I don't know.
The seed is
Okay.
going to actually crack open with the right temperature and the right amount of moisture. The seed will crack open and out will come a plant.
Yeah.
And then in our front bed, we have planted 3 sisters, which comes from the Native American planting. It is corn, squash, and beans. And we planted the corn and the squash, and I'm going to plant the beans in about 2 weeks when the corn gets high enough that the beans can start to use the corn as a structure. Over here, we have lots of peppers, we have tomatillos, we have sunflowers that have just decided to come up all by themselves as they do every year.
And I see you have some ready to plant right here. Yeah?
And somebody is actually purchasing those plants.
Oh, okay.
So
You can purchase plants?
Yes, you can call, you can go on our Facebook page.
Oh,
and
you
can
guys.
pay online, and then people come up and they
Purchase.
wear a mask, and I wear a mask and gloves, and they pick up their litter.
Yeah, you guys. So you can see tomatoes, peppers, and squash in the plant. Yes.
Sure. As you can see, we have a beautiful sign that says plant ideas and grow minds, and that of course is to do with education. Behind me is a very old school called the Dunbar Middle School, and so any given month about 600 students will come over to the garden, and I will work with them to educate them on sustainability, on harvesting, on growing, and even on actually eating the food they're growing. So we try to do a holistic approach just for students to be able to have that connection back to the earth and to realize where their food is coming from. And also, it is a joy factor because they get to get out of the classroom and they come here and they start to play and they socialize, and then they dig in the dirt and they talk about the microbes in the dirt and how we make our own soil.
So the food is available for purchase. How does that work? You
So
say they can.
normally when there's no COVID-19, we will have a market day on Wednesday, and anybody can come into the garden. We'll have it set up. Whatever is producing will be sold just like at a regular farmer's market.
Yeah.
But because of COVID-19, right now we are using social media like most people, so you can buy through social media.
Yeah, that's right. And I absolutely love the sign, Plant Ideas and Grow Minds. I was actually taking a picture with it last time I came by.
I want to point out this rooster that's sitting in a keyhole garden.
Okay.
Last year, the 8th graders
Okay.
built this keyhole garden by themselves. They looked up how to do it, and they got the materials donated. They filled up the garden. These keyhole gardens were started in Africa, and the 8th graders needed a project to do, and they took this on. They planted,
That's so cute.
and they planted last year chives and strawberries, because chives and strawberries are companion plants. You can see one strawberry has come back nice and big, and then we have put straw in it just to
See, you guys,
winterize
you
it.
see, this is the strawberry. I know that. I used to plant a lot in my country, and so I am just amazed that Americans still grow. I know it's probably very ignorant to think this way, but I thought that, and forgive me for thinking that, but I thought that growing only for third world countries. But it makes me happy that you see the value in still growing, even if you can buy it in grocery stores.
Absolutely, and especially in these times, and local production is so much less stressful on the environment and gives such a greater connection for the community. In here we have our carrots.
I knew it was carrots. I
and
knew
our
it.
Potatoes are
Potato.
looking awesome.
Yeah, you.
And then I have beans growing up and peas growing up. They're struggling a little bit, but I think they're going to come back.
So how do you keep? That's the hardest part I had, especially potatoes, to keep the bugs off.
Well, the potato bugs have not yet hatched. So right now,
Oh man,
but
they're.
when they hatch, I'm probably going to have to pick them off one at a time and throw them in a soaky bucket of water. And that's how we're going to try and stay on top of them. Over there, you can see that beautiful passive compost. And on the other side of the passive compost, there is active compost. We have a program with our community where people can we give them a clean bucket with a lid, and they take that bucket home and they fill it up with their scraps from their kitchen, and then they bring it back and we dump it in our compost and give them a fresh bucket.
Oh,
So
that's
we
so
are making-
smart.
We are making our own soil here, and it's an amazing process. We
It
don't-
does look so rich. It looks
It's
a lot
soil.
richer than I've seen.
Yeah,
Like, it looks very rich.
it's very good soil.
I wonder that your produce looks so good. Is this a radish? No?
No, this is actually a poppy.
Oh, kale, zucchini. I'm sorry, I don't know what I thought it
What
was.
you're seeing is this, and this is a poppy that has come back, and so we've nurtured it back, and it's all over here.
Fascinating. What's behind you? Some kind of tunnel?
Yes, it's a tunnel that has been covered with beer hops, and local breweries can come and harvest the beer hops and use it.
What is that for? Like, what is that for?
The hops?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, hops are one of the main ingredients for beer.
Yeah, sorry, I don't drink. But look, that is so cool. You okay? I'm gonna come back and take pictures. You know, I take pictures. This is so cool. What is that behind you? Oh man, looks so familiar.
So these are sunflower.
I knew it. That's it. Cause you know, Ukraine is the sunflower capital of the world. I knew it was. I haven't been home in
And then the
forever.
mammoth
So
sunflowers. And so what's really cool is when the students come over, Gibbs Magnet is an elementary school that also comes over. When they come over and the mammoth sunflowers are ripened, we
Yeah.
then cut them off, and students will hold those sunflower heads. There's about 2,000 sunflower seeds in them, and they will pop them out, and then we dry them, and then they get to replant them next year. But more importantly, they actually get to open a hull and eat a sunflower seed and realize that sunflower seeds actually come from a sunflower, not from a plastic bag.
yeah, that's very educational.
And we have a new berry patch that Christ Episcopal Church has donated the berries this year to us. And then we have strawberries, blueberries, and even elderberries growing this year. We've made a whole new berry patch over there.
Yeah, you guys, Blackberry area. Before my phone dies, because I feel like it may overheat, because it happened before. So I want to ask you, why do you think it's important to have this garden in our community? And I know you kind of touched back to education. Anything else you want to add?
I think having a garden in a community allows people in a city especially to still be connected to the earth and be able to come in and walk around, volunteer time if they want, or just come and sit and be in nature. You know, we have bees here, we have chickens here, we have rabbits. All of it works together in harmony at the garden, and it's unique because it's right in the downtown city area.
Like, how amazing that is, the location.
And right now people are really open to learning how to plant their own gardens, and so that's a real great gift when they come in and they talk about it, and then we're able to have discussions about how they can do that and what they need.
Awesome. Well, now we can go. If the phone dies, then we're gonna keep learning. So I see the beads. That's the beads, right? That's right there. Is that the beads? The purple and green. The bead, like that plant right there. Is that a bead?
A beet.
Beet. I'm sorry. Yes, that's my English.
That's actually Swiss chard, but it looks like beets, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. What's up behind us? Behind it?
Sunflowers.
Okay.
Came up on their own again, and these are pumpkins.
Pumpkin. So you guys probably can do like a pumpkin patch and everything.
Well, and over there we have a really large pumpkin row, and cantaloupe and watermelon. We try to plant way more this year, just so that we can have more to give away
Yeah,
to
guys.
folks and to Hunger Alliance.
Lettuce, that's good. I'm sure the local restaurants should really be friends with you, and God's will, I would love for you to speak at one of them in July. And I mean, this is incredible to put that on the table. Really good. Yeah.
Well, we actually do work with local restaurants like the Root Cafe. And
I know the root, yes.
So they purchase, and we actually get to pick up their waste, and our chickens eat their waste every day. And so that's a gift in itself.
Yeah, Jack is amazing. I did the video with him about his restaurant, and I've learned more about food than I've ever in my life. He's very educational, as you are. That's amazing that you guys know each other.
Do you see that beautiful magnolia tree? If you come over here, you can see it's just starting to open up. All the white flowers up there.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Isn't
I have
that
not
gorgeous?
seen that. Wow, it is huge.
And this is a beautiful pear tree.
Pear? That's a pear?
You can see the baby pears on it right now.
Oh, that's a lot of pears. Oh, when do I come back? I want to come back and get some pears.
You need to come back in July. And August.
July, yes, totally.
And then that humongous tree up there is a pecan tree. It's the biggest tree in the garden, and it's just so magnificent.
It is. It's totally beautiful. Yes. That looks like gosh, my English, but it's an herb.
Yes, that's right.
The one, this one, I know how it smells. It's like parsley, but it's forgot.
I'll give you a clue. It tastes like liquid.
You see, my English is limited, but I know this is a forgot. Even my language forgot. But I know how this tastes, and it makes your dish smell so good.
It's fennel. It's not dill, it's fennel. And dill and fennel look similar. This is fennel.
Yes.
You can eat the leaf and you can eat the bulb.
What I like about this garden is that, I mean, frankly, you don't really have to wash it. I mean, I trust that it's so clean out here that even if you just pick it up and put it in your mouth, you're not gonna get sick.
Well, that's because we don't spray. Everything is organic.
Everything is organic, you guys. Did you hear that?
Yeah, everything we raise it. So we have to, you know, we use things that are non-toxic too.
That's awesome. And these are the flowers.
This is chamomile.
Chamomile. Oh my gosh, I like chamomile tea.
This is what you make it from. You dry your little yellow flower head, and then you put it in your tea infuser, and before you know it, you have a nice cup of chamomile.
Oh, I'll be shopping right after this conversation, whatever I may get. It's awesome. So could you show us, and by the way, what is it to the left, that
That's
tent?
our greenhouse.
And you have a greenhouse
And
too?
and it is normally completely full December through May. And we've just recently pulled everything out, put it in the ground, or sold it.
Yeah.
So it's so useful to have such a large greenhouse.
I'm sure.
And this is our educational area. Sometimes when the students, we meet here first and just do a 10-minute introduction of what we're going to do for the day, and then have a little bit of Q&A afterwards. We do it under here, the pavilion, and then they go out into the garden and do what the lesson is for that day.
Well, you're amazing that you trust the kids with your garden, because you know, not all of them are experts, so this is very nice that you guys trust everybody to be at this garden.
And the only way to ever know something is to actually interact with it and have the experience of maybe squishing a plant accidentally or not giving something some water when you put it in the ground. So all of it is so valuable. So I do trust the whole process.
Yeah, I love it. I love that you do that. And these are the babies.
Two brothers.
Two brothers.
And the students name
I hope
them.
you guys can see, because my phone is so, the screen is so black, I can't see. But I hope you can see two brothers. I used to have rabbits. You know what? I used to have two white rabbits when I was little, and their names were Tom and Jerry, like from the cartoon.
Well, these names are Carlos and Beatrice.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Okay, and the students get to hold them
Oh, they're
and
friendly.
interact with them. Well, yes, because we work with them, and that allows
And they be
everybody
friendly.
to have that experience of holding a bunny.
Oh my goodness, they're so cute.
And they make great manure.
Oh, look at you jumping, jumping, jump. And they're like the collars, though. I've never seen a rabbit that collar. That's so cute. Yes, you guys. And those are the chicken.
And then we have the chicken. Okay, so cleaning out the water for the chickens.
Yes.
We have 30 hens and one rooster. And we recently had to worm the 30 hens, which was quite an adventure, opening each beak and putting a pill down inside their throat.
What did they have?
They had worms. So we had to deworm them. And we don't often catch 30 of them at one time, so that was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I can't even imagine how you did that, but you're a professional, and this is your actual marketplace.
Yeah, the marketplace, and all the artwork you see is for students.
Yeah. Hi, you're doing a fantastic job. Look at you. Oh, I cannot wait. I'm gonna get some eggs right after this interview. Yes. Thank you. This is what I was talking about. I was growing up eating this fruit at my grandmother's house, and I used to be little, so I used to climb the tree, and that's what's my,
What do you call these in Ukraine?
gosh, my language. I've been in America for 11 years. Believe it or not, I forgot a lot of words. I forgot. Isn't it terrible? I forgot my language. Yeah, I've been in America for so long. I forget some words that I don't use very often. But
They're tart.
what is it called in America?
These are mulberries.
Mulberries.
Is that right, Tasia?
Yeah, mulberries.
But they're so sweet. Like, I love them.
The dark purple ones.
And my mouth used to be all purple. Like when I was little, purple mouth. And I heard that you have bees. So what is this? Okay, here's another mulberry. And then what is that? That's another mulberry. What is it? Right? This tree?
I don't know that tree.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that
And then
tree. This is a plum tree. There's
Plum
a
tree.
persimmon tree. There's a peach tree.
okay, this is a plum tree right here by you.
That's a plum tree.
Okay. And then this is a peach tree. Peach tree. I don't know nothing about persimmon. What is that?
It is an orange fruit that
Orange.
will ripen about September, October. And it has a lot of tannins in it, and so it sucks the moisture out of your mouth. But they're fun to eat when they're ripe, and they're also fun to bake with.
And behind, there's another peach right there, right?
Yeah.
Look, they're actually growing.
Yes, isn't that fun?
When I can come get them? I want that.
July or August.
July, August. Yes, I want that. They look so good. All right, well, I'm gonna fight with whoever wants to get it. I'm gonna fight them off because I want that, and I trust it. That's good. And these are the bees, you guys. How does the bees get along with chicken? That's cute.
They don't feel threatened, so they
That's
The chickens just come, it's wonderful actually, because the chickens will come and eat the beetles that can be a predator to the beehive. And so we have 3 beehives showing. This is our oldest one, and then we have 2 new ones.
Yeah, I heard it. Look, it even has a bow. Looks like a bow. That's good. Awesome. So what are your hours of operation?
From 10 to 4 Monday through
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, you said that, but I just wanted to finish up with that. This is awesome. And how long have you been working here, if I may ask?
I have been working here over 2 years now, but when I first moved to Little Rock in 2010, I came here and volunteered and fell in love with the garden. At that time, they didn't need an educator, they had one, so I went off to do a different job in education, and then the job came available and I applied for it.
It's amazing, and look at you now. You teaching students. How does it make you feel when you teach students? That's fun. Must be so
What
fun.
makes me feel is extremely joyful.
I'm sure, because they probably get excited about everything.
They get excited, and also for those aha moments when they make a connection. It's so valuable to them and to our planet. That is what's the joy factor.
Yeah, that's right. And it teaches them so much how you can actually commit to something and complete the task and grow it, and it makes them better. And they will appreciate so much more the food on their table when they see where it comes from. I hope that everybody will learn to appreciate the farmers more and the restaurant workers, because you know, you gotta chop it up and it comes from the seed. How amazing that is. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and ask you. Okay, I hope you can see, guys, because it's a dark screen because it's outside, but I just wanted to ask you, and we can maybe go this way, why do you think it's important to shop local?
Well, if you look at the big picture, whenever you are transporting anything, you're actually impacting the environment through carbon. Basically your carbon footprint, and so to grow and to shop locally cuts down on that carbon footprint, and also it's a resource that helps the economics of where the farm is, where the garden is. So for us right here in downtown Little Rock, people will come here and spend their money, and that money goes back into Little Rock, and small businesses keep America growing.
Oh, that is so well said. And I see you have Christmas lights, so you probably have some Christmas programs as well here.
And parties. You can come here when we don't have COVID-19 and have a party.
Really?
Yeah, you can, we have, and sometimes we even put on brunches to raise money. And
That's awesome. I want to learn about that because I do events, and several people told me you should do an event outside one day. And I totally think that people could come and have a seat, and my events are educational and they can sit and learn, and I think this would be an amazing environment.
Yeah, it is lovely to just be out here, make
Well,
that connection.
I thank you so much for letting me talk to you. I've learned so much, and I cannot wait to start supporting you guys. As of right now, I'll just be supporting by buying, and then you never know, I'm a volunteer. But this is fantastic, and everybody's here. You guys so kind and nice, and it makes you feel so good just being here.
Well, we're on the planet for a very short time, so let's make as much joy as we can.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.